What's going on, everyone? Thank you guys for tuning in. Another episode of our Dumpster Talk podcast. Today we have some special guests with us today. We got Bob, Austin, and Tyler. These guys are from Lancaster County Solid Waste. So thank you guys very much for being here. We spent the morning together showing them our facility, talking about just our operation, and we're going to do the same with them. So
Thank you for having us.
yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys taking the time to come on and check out our facility and coming on our dumpster talk. So thank you guys.
Appreciate it.
We always start off the podcast. If you guys each want to go, starting with Tyler, if you want to just share a little bit about yourself before starting at LCSWMA, and then we'll just go down the line.
Before starting at LCSWMA.
Yeah, just like whatever you want to. Whatever you want to share of your prior life, like where you went to high school,
All right.
sports, stuff like
All right.
What got you into the place too?
So I went to Ephrata High School. My dad worked for the company, so I knew about it. I didn't really have a plan after graduation. I was just kind of doing my thing. I knew I didn't want to go to school. So a summer job came open at LCSWMA, so I decided to take the opportunity and see if I liked it.
I'm Austin. I went to West Perry in Perry County, and before this, I was real big into dirt track racing. Like my dad races super late models, so this job kind of gives me the opportunity to still race on the weekends. And I had some friends here that got me in the door.
All right, I'm Bob. I'm from Penn Manor. Graduated in '97. I'm the oldest of the group here. I grew up, my family was a farmer on my mom's side. My grandfather used to work at the Crestwell landfill when it was open as a weighmaster. My father was a police officer in the New Danville area. Had no plans after high school. A couple guys I knew worked for, back then, Lancaster County Solid Waste. So took a job as a yard man. 29 years later, here I am, supervisor, and enjoying every day with it, yeah.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, I know Todd and I, we talked about this, obviously, getting to know each other this morning, but we can really relate to you, Tyler, of not really knowing exactly what we were going to get into with our career and stuff, so we can relate to that. What do you guys want to get into we can go the same order, whatever, about your role at LCSWMA and what you kind of do now?
Yeah, so I'm a facilities foreman right now. I oversee 5 people. 3 of them are in our household hazardous waste building, and then 2 in my maintenance crew. Maintenance, we oversee all the yard work and stuff like that. If anything breaks, if we can fix it, we try to fix it. Other than that, it's pretty much what I do.
Cool.
I'm an equipment operator. That doesn't mean that's all I do. I literally do whatever Lloyd throws at me. So anything from driving to equipment to picking trash, I'll do it all.
Right.
So I'm a supervisor for the transfer station. My day-to-day operations is just, keeping the customers in and out, keeping equipment maintenance, going to the shop, watching over Tyler and all the other operations here at the transfer station.
Awesome. For the thank you for sharing that. For the viewers who might not know, what is LCSWMA and what services do you guys offer to the community?
So we have an integrative system, which means we'll start off with the transfer station. That's our hub. All your waste haulers collect the trash, your municipalities, your businesses. They can bring it to us at the transfer station as a central hub. And from there, we distribute it, whether it goes to our waste to energy facilities or it can go to our landfill for processing. So,
Yeah, Todd and I have done some cleanups and then taking the trash over to you guys. So
okay.
We like the facility. We're excited to come see how the internal runs of it. But coming from an outsider's point of view, it seems very organized and get you in and out of there quick.
We try to, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you guys say is your favorite thing about working at LCSWMA? And what's maybe if you want to talk about your core values, what do you guys pride yourself on?
My favorite thing, I think, is the value they have, with your family. Again, I started there with not really knowing what to do after high school. Plan was to be there for a few years, go on to something else. Found out what the values that they have and hold. Gave me a lot of time with my family. I have 3 kids, soccer, sports, just school activities. I was out of work every day at 4 o'clock. And it's really been able to sustain a nice lifestyle working there. You know, they really do take care of us.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What about you?
My core values of the company is they give you pretty good benefits, and the vacation time's really good. But it is like a big family. Like your opinion does matter. So that's probably my favorite thing about working there is your opinion matters. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of to add to Bobby's, like the work-life balance, like that's probably my most important thing. I have a 13-month-old at home, so being able to go home to her at 4 o'clock every day, and being able to see my wife all the time, like it's nice to have that flexibility.
Right. Yeah. This is Todd and I's first job. So just hearing from you guys who've been in your careers a little longer, like how much of a value that is. But it's kind of all that we know. So yeah, it is a great thing being able to get out at 4 and go enjoy the outside.
Yeah, there's a lot to do around here. You know, we're talking about fishing and stuff like that. The river's right here.
Right.
So it gives you that opportunity, you know, and learning what you guys do here. You guys have that same opportunity.
Right. Yeah.
After work, you run down, do a little fishing, hang out with the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, still get your work done and support everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. I know, Austin, you work at a different facility. How many different facilities do you guys have? Where are they all?
We got 4. We got the landfill, the transfer station, and 2 waste-to-energy facilities.
Okay. Yeah. So it's cool to see, like, you guys are well acquainted and stuff, even though you don't work together every single day. It does kind of show, like, talks to that family aspect of having a big team and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you guys say your favorite part of your job is, that you get kind of the most satisfaction? It could be something small.
I really like the people, honestly. You know, I've been there a long time, like I said, going on 29 years, and there's still people there from the day I started have been there longer than I have, customer-wise. And you get to know them, you know their families, even though you don't work with them.
Yeah.
The waste business it's big business, but in Lancaster County, it's a small business. You know what I mean? Like, we're all together. We're all doing we all have the same goal in mind. Make sure everything gets disposed of properly. We go into the right places, whether it's here getting recycled or it's our electronics going to a recycling outfit for that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all in it together. So having that group value, even if it's not your own company, that's what I like about it. Yeah.
No, that's great. Thank you. What about you, Austin?
My favorite thing is, like, I like staying busy. So when we're busy, the day goes by so quick that it's like you're here clocked in, then you're leaving. So
Yep.
that's my favorite thing.
I can
about
definitely say I agree with that. What about you?
Yeah, kind of the same thing as Austin. Like being on the maintenance side of things, like something's always breaking, something is always going wrong. So my day changes by the minute sometimes. So it's nice to. My job is dynamic. It's not stagnant. There's always something different going on.
Yeah, for sure. I know you guys are in different roles in different facilities, but what is a big challenge that you guys kind of come up against, whether it's weather, people? What's a challenge that kind of pops up pretty often? I know we have problems that we run into here at the yard. It's kind of hard to jump from job to job, and I know you guys said you have 14 employees.
Under myself, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you guys run a pretty big operation with that. What's some challenges you run into?
Ours at the transfer station right now is just the volume in Lancaster County. I mean, we have a pretty small facility there. We do a wonderful job. My employees are great to handle the amount of waste we get in there in one day and to get it out with the trucking side to our facilities and where it has to go. So I'd say my biggest challenge is the volume, the increase in volume over the years. Yeah.
Is there anything? Is there anything like causing the higher volume, or are people just throwing out more stuff?
I think it's more throw out, but I mean, there's a lot more build up. There's more developments. There's more housing. I mean, in Lancaster County over the last 10 years, honestly, it's grown a lot. You drive around, you see that. So I think a lot of that has to do with it, other than, the small amount of, I'd say the small amount of percentage would be the throwaway materials that we buy nowadays.
Yeah.
People don't fix TVs, you throw them away. People don't fix stereos, even if they have a stereo. Most people don't even have stereos.
Yeah.
But, they throw it away. They don't replace it or fix it, So.
Yeah, I can feed off of him for Harrisburg. Like, sometimes they'll give us the plan for the week, and we'll just look at it and be like, I don't know how we're getting all that done, but we always get it done. And I'd say the other thing's probably with like the customer languages. Some people that come into our facility doesn't speak English as good, so getting them to go to the places is kind of difficult.
Yeah.
Probably one of my biggest challenges is the thing I like the most about the job is, I'm stuck in a project and then I get called away to go do something else. You know what I mean? Like, I can't get one thing done, and I have to go to get something else done. But I like that, you don't know what's going on.
Right. For sure. Yeah. Obviously, our kind of how this got set up, our owners are both well acquainted and stuff. They have that connection. What does it mean to you guys to get to, like, obviously today you guys aren't doing your normal day-to-day stuff, and we're gonna spend me, Todd, and Matt are gonna spend a day out of the yard here. How does it feel like to get? Does that make you feel good that kind of he invests in you to come and do something like this? And yeah, how important is that?
It's pretty important to me. I mean, I feel honored to be here, so I can't complain at all.
I love going to different places, learning different things. It helps with my job.
Yeah.
I can take a lot of this back just by watching you guys. Like I said, what can come here, what can't, how it should be separated, things we could do differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, it shows kind of that he sees value in sending you, obviously paying you for a day, sending you here to learn different things. So yeah, it's definitely a great thing you got going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys have to start a dumpster talk in the pit.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool spot for it.
Yeah,
We'll have to talk with Dan about that one.
for sure. You guys have any questions for us? You want to ask us about what you've seen today, or anything you want to point out?
I was amazed just growing up in the area how small I thought your operation was. So getting the opportunity to come here, meet you guys, walk the facility, it's very well ran, and I learned a lot from coming here, so I appreciate that. So
Good. We're glad. We're sure we're gonna learn a lot when we come over there too. So
I hope so.
yeah, it's gonna be
so.
great.
How do you guys keep this place so clean? Because you think a scrapyard would be pretty messy, but the roads and everything are pretty clean.
Yeah, I'd say just
You can share your end, I'll share up here.
yeah, I think just a lot of like doing stuff you really don't want to do. Stuff happens. Obviously, we have to use a lot of sometimes we'll spill oil, stuff like that. We got to get on it right away. Do a lot of sweeping. Have like machinery for that, and just finishing off each job. I would say we try to put a premise on that. Yeah, we also have to shout out like one of our guys, Mikey, Dan's cousin. He does a lot of the small pickup around the yard where we'd have a lot of like nails and small stuff like that. So without him, we'd be hurting for sure. It'd look a lot different in here, but just a team effort for sure. Yeah.
I would say also once we brought in the day end reporting, showing like the grades, that kind of pushed us to. We understand as a team, the more cleaned up we are, the easier our job's going to be. Like when I'm selling loads, when everything's weighed and put where it needs to be, it's just going to be a quicker process. We have 22 acres, maybe have like 12 guys in the yard, so that's a lot of area to kind of cover.
Yeah.
So having employees that are selfless, and you never hear people here, hopefully, say that that's not my job.
Okay.
Like I'm non-ferrous supervisor. Alex is ferrous supervisor, but there's times where Alex is going to spend half of his day in the non-ferrous and vice versa. I'll be down over the hill torching all day sometimes. So it's really just like when I'm down over the hill in ferrous, Matt's kind of taking over my job and helping me out. So it's really just being a team, and we're all kind of fighting toward. We know what the goals are, and we're the only people who are going to get it done. So we're either going to get it done or we're not. So we're pretty lucky in that aspect, I would say.
So I do have a question since we got into that conversation a little earlier. So you guys didn't know what you were going to do. Now you've been here
5 years.
5
This summer
years.
will be 5 years.
six
years.
right? Because you both graduated
Yep.
together. Planning on staying? Like, is this what you now are like, man, this is what I want to do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why it was cool when you were sharing your story, because you kind of were very similar as well.
Yeah.
And you've been there 29 years now. Like this job here, I never knew what I wanted to do, so I found this place, and I would have never gave it a shot if me and Alex weren't best friends. So I gave it a shot, and I plan to be here the rest of my life in the industry. So yeah, I mean it's definitely a good feeling. I didn't know it when I first started when I was 18, but I'm 23 now, and kind of starting off my adult life. It's cool to know that like I have a career that I know like really love and I want to be here. That kind of it's kind of just like a easing feeling, knowing that I don't have to chase after. So you still have to chase after stuff, but it's more like in a certain area. You're not looking like figuring out what you want to do.
Right.
So I don't know. We're very blessed. Mike and Dan, we've had opportunities to do stuff that we honestly probably didn't deserve or should have got. We've traveled more through work, or at least I have, than I have in my personal life of
Same
my whole
here.
23 years
Yeah, same here.
on Earth.
Yeah.
Like we've been to Vegas twice, Boston, Columbus, Nashville. So just like that stuff, like for me, like if I have someone who believes in me and they're willing to put in the same effort that I am, then I'm kind of all bought in. And they got that from us for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say similar to Todd. I mean, you never know what will happen, I guess, down the line. But as of right now, yeah, it's obviously a great place to work. Love the team here, and so many perks that you just don't even think about. Like we were talking about, having a great schedule.
Right.
Leaders who are like willing to invest in us, believe in us, show us there's a path more than just like doing the torching every day or the sweeping up. So yeah, this is great.
And to add on, also just like the things we're members of, like Alex and I are both in peer groups at the High Center. You guys know about the peer groups?
No.
So the High Center's up at E-Town College. They pretty much, I think they have like 150 different groups of
Okay.
8 to 10. There's CEO groups, and then there's executive groups that we're in, but I don't think we're executives. But they spend a lot of money to send us to those things, and we've been in it since we were 21, 22 years old.
Okay.
So we didn't go to college, but learning doesn't stop then.
Right.
They're
No,
really
I agree with
investing.
that.
Like they sent me through a couple months of Sandler sales training, and just like how much they invest in us, we'd kind of be stupid to not kind of put our all into it. I would say definitely
Yeah.
can't take it for granted.
I would agree. Like I said, I was in the same boat. 29 years later, it went fast. I mean, it did go fast, but learn what you can. And like LCSWMA was great, teaching me everything I needed to learn in the business. Same deal, sent me different places, different schoolings. So yeah, it's good to hear you guys got the same thing right here.
I appreciate that. And
Yeah.
it's cool, like, to know the whole aspect of the business. Like, we're lucky enough to be on the leadership team. We understand the numbers. And when we first started here, we didn't know what the hell we were doing, honestly. But now that we know, like, who we sell to, why we're preparing it a certain way, it just really put a lot of, like, the background stuff behind it.
purpose
So,
of it, yeah.
the purpose.
Yeah.
We're not just doing it as a job. We're understanding, like, the purpose, what it's being made into. We have relationships with the people we're selling to, which is cool for me. It's just been a great experience for sure.
I guess just to wrap up, do you guys have any advice you would give to Todd and I as kind of 23, 24-year-old guys starting out our career? Kind of always ask this question to end off the pod.
Like I said,
Any young person.
yeah, any young person, if you find something you like and you don't mind going to it every day, at the end of the day, you feel good about it. You know what you did in that day's period of time is going to affect you. For me, I live in the community. I work in the community. You guys are in the community. So for me, at the end of the day, if I know what I did during the day made a difference, maybe not for me, it might not be for my grandkids, but it might be, 30 years down the road, environmentally wise, whatever. For me, that's a big deal. So if you can find something here in your career that you love it every day, and you see yourself, your time's going to go fast, so you guys will be at the 29-year mark before you know it. And you'll look back and you'll go, wow, that was the right choice. So if you can find that spot, that would be my suggestion. Yep, stick with it and learn what you can. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say if you could find something you like, don't take it for granted because you never know what tomorrow brings you. So keep working hard.
I don't have any advice that's gonna top Bobby, so we're gonna end on that.
Cool. That's perfect. We really appreciate you guys taking the time to come on. We're excited to go visit your guys' facility. I believe it's 2 more days. So that'll be cool to see your guys' operation. You guys are obviously a lot bigger. So excited to check out what you guys have going on.
Excited to have you.
Thank you guys for taking the time to come on, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.